Snap podcast presented by LineStar, your top 3 player prop bets for Thursday Night Football Week 14. We got a banger here. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers hosting the New England Patriots alongside my co-host Tyler Wiemann. I am Shannon Sommerville. Tyler, I know you circled this one on your calendar at the beginning of the year, didn't you?
I am extremely excited to talk about this banger.
30 is the over-under in this game. That is the lowest game total since 1993. 3 decades, Tyler, we haven't seen this low of a total. Whoo, boy, I'm glad we have prop bets because we've got to find some way to make this game kind of interesting.
And I think we found a couple ways to attack.
Yes, we certainly did. On the season, we are 107-95, 53%. On Thursday Night Football, we've been doing pretty well, 11-8 overall. So just under 60%. And we've hit 4 straight touchdown calls lately. So we've been rolling in that plus money touchdown calls. So we like to see that, and we keep it rolling with our touchdown calls here today. We'll start off with our 3 top prop bets. The first one's going to come from LineStar. Then Tyler and I are going to give our best picks, and then we'll follow that up with our touchdown calls, and then we'll dive into the side in this one. Now the Steelers have moved. It started at -5. The Steelers are now 6-point home favorites in this game, going up against the New England Patriots, who are 2-10 on the year. Meanwhile, the Steelers with a 7-5 record. They're still somewhat in contention, but in this game, we got backup quarterbacks at the helm. Kenny Pickett for the Steelers is out, so it'll be Mitch Trubisky taking over there. And for the Patriots, it'll be Bailey Zappi in this one. So it'll be an interesting game and maybe a little bit lacking on the offensive side of things. I mean, that's why the game total is as low as it is. And we've got the Steelers and Patriots actually have a good defense as well. So this could be kind of a slugfest and kind of looking like an Iowa Hawkeyes game if you guys are college football fans at all. But this could be kind of like an ugly slugfest, but we have found some value in the prop market. They are available on Underdog Fantasy, PrizePicks, Sleeper, CHALKBOARD, all great apps. Go ahead and download them, and when you do, use the promo code LineStar to get up to $100 of your deposit match. Plus, the tool we're using is the PropsAI tool, and you can find that on the LineStar app, linestarapp.com. It'll help you find the best value in the prop market. Awesome tool. Make sure to check that out. And if you haven't already, do us a huge favor. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, comment below. A comment enters you into our prop bets contest. If we go 3 for 3, one randomly selected commenter will win $60. Got to be in it to win it. So comment and let us know where you're headed in the prop market for this Thursday Night Football game on Amazon Prime. All right, let's get into our top 3 picks. We're going to start off with LineStar's pick here, and we're going with Allen Robinson, the Steelers wide receiver, over 11.5 receiving yards. Both LineStar and the consensus projection, which is an aggregate of all of the industry leaders, both projecting the over there. Robinson's averaging 18.5 receiving yards per game, and he's gone over in 6 of 11 games this season. New England's actually 32nd, dead last in pass defense DVOA versus opposing teams' wide receiver 3. Tyler, I like the spot here for Allen Robinson, even though offense might be, hard to come by in this game. That line at 11.5, awfully low for Allen Robinson. What do you think?
Yeah, the line is definitely a little bit low. One thing is his average depth of the target is only 6.9, so he realistically does need 2 receptions to get this done. But all in all, he's been kind of doing it week in and week out. He's been a little bit above this number. So I like the spot. New England isn't very good versus the wide receiver 3, and Steelers are probably going to have to use him a little bit.
You got to think the Patriots are really keying in on those top 2 receivers for the Steelers, and Deontay Johnson and George Pickens in this one. I almost said Kenny Pickens. He's out of this game in this one, and he's not a wide receiver. But nonetheless, in a good spot here for Allen Robinson to go over that 11.5 receiving yards line. Next up, Tyler, it's time for you and I to make our picks. What is your best bet for Thursday Night Football Week 14?
I'm going to go with Hunter Henry over 2.5 receptions. That's at plus 110 in the sports books. And I really like attacking this spot because the New England Patriots are pretty limited at wide receiver this game. They have a lot of guys out, and they got to throw the ball to someone. He's averaging 2.9 catches per game, and the Steelers have allowed 9 of 12 tight ends they have faced to go over or to get 3 or more catches. So I think at plus money, this is a really interesting spot to attack.
I think this is going to be a big game with a lot of checkdowns in this game with the 2 backup quarterbacks. So I like where you're headed with that tight end. I'm going to go to the other side and find the Steelers tight end, Pat Freiermuth, and take the over on 26.5 receiving yards. Freiermuth's averaging 30 receiving yards per game. Now, he's only gone over that total in 2 of 7 games. But remember, he did start the year with some injuries, and he's getting back into the swing of things. And he'll be going up against the New England Patriots, who ranked 20th in pass defense DVOA versus opposing teams' tight ends. When we look back at some of the tight ends that they have faced, Gerald Everett put up 44, Logan Thomas 31, Durham Smythe 28, Dalton Kincaid had 75. This could be a nice spot for Freiermuth to have a pretty good game, and he could end up being a big safety blanket for Mitch Trubisky in this one. We've seen them have chemistry in the past when Trubisky has come into the game. He seems like a nice safe option for Trubisky to kind of check it down to and get some yardage there. So I do expect Pat Freiermuth to be a good option here and hit the over on 26.5 receiving yards. So rolling with the tight ends here. I like the spot here for both of those tight ends, especially I like that receptions at plus money for you, Tyler. That's a nice little price tag.
It is. I was surprised to see it at plus money, so I feel like we got to hit it.
It is crazy. We're going all overs, but hey, got to do it. These lines are low for a reason, but I think these are some good spots to attack. We've been doing pretty well over the past couple shows, especially with our Monday night and Thursday night football shows in particular. And so we're going to keep it rolling there. As always, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, comment below. Comment enters you into our prop bets contest. So let's go 3 for 3 on all of our overs here. The 2 tight ends and wide receiver, Allen Robinson. Make sure to put those in on Underdog Fantasy, PrizePicks, Sleeper, Chalkboard. Use that promo code LineStar for $100 of your deposit match. Now it's time for touchdown calls of the game. Tyler, where are you headed for an anytime touchdown on Thursday Night Football?
I'm going to go to Deontay Johnson at plus 320. Look, touchdowns might be a little hard to come by this game, but at plus 320 for the wide receiver with the most red zone targets in the game, I think it's a decent value that we should definitely probably take advantage of.
You're absolutely right. Offense is going to be hard to come by in this game. So I like a price tag, and I actually like Deontay Johnson, but the guy with the second most red zone targets behind Deontay Johnson is George Pickens. Also like him because he is so capable of big explosive plays that, hey, it could happen in this game for him. And at plus 340, like that price tag, Pickens has 3 touchdowns on the year, 4 red zone targets over the last 8 weeks, second behind only Deontay Johnson, and going up against a New England defense that ranks 22nd in pass defense DVOA versus wide receiver twos. That DVOA stat, again, it's kind of like a power ranking stat. It basically takes into account quality of opponent. So they rank 22nd in that. Nice spot here for George Pickens. Really athletic, strong. He can catch anything, and he's like an acrobat out there. So I expect him to take advantage of his matchup in this one. I know Mitch Trubisky is going to be the one throwing him the ball, so that's the risk you take there, but that's also why this has so much juice on it at plus 340. So I know touchdowns in general might be hard to come by in this game. Might see a lot of punts in this game, but I like our value here with our 2 wide receivers for the Pittsburgh Steelers in this one. Tyler, this game, the Steelers are favored by 6 in this one. What do you anticipate in terms of the sides and how it's going to play out? Are you finding any value there?
It's not often I get to say it. The Steelers are clearly the best team. But I think -6 is a lot for only a 30-point spread. But I would still lean on the Steelers side.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you right there. Pats just lost 6-0 to the Chargers, a team that we've been picking on in the prop department all season long with teams going up against them because their defense has been so terrible and they couldn't even get anything on the board against them. I have a hard time picking the Patriots, and they're without running back Ramondre Stevenson in this one, who's kind of all they've really got going on offense. So I think they're going to really struggle in this one. I got to roll with the Steelers in this one. Yes, 6 points is a lot when you're considering that game total at 30, or is it 30.5 or 30? I can't remember if let me just double check on that so I can get you guys. It is at 30. So Got to roll with the Steelers in this one. Yes, one of the rare occasions that I am backing the Steelers as the far superior team in this one, Tyler. Things I thought I would not say at this point in the season, but here we are. Hey, they're still competitive. They actually, that is the team. That is the Iowa Hawkeyes. They just have really great defense that just kind of carries them all the way through. And then all of a sudden they're still in the hunt for the playoffs. They are 7-5 overall. So not a bad spot for Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers in this one. We'll see how Mitch Trubisky does in this one. And another barn burner of a game here on Thursday Night Football. Man, Amazon Prime's he's gotten the short end of the stick in this one. I'm wondering if
they sure have.
If anyone pissed off anyone in the scheduling office there, but hey, they don't care. They're all getting all our money for Christmas season anyways with all of our Amazon Prime shopping. So, oh well.
They sure are.
If you haven't already, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. Also check out the PropsAI tool I was talking about. As you'll notice on the graphics here, a lot of times we go to that PropsAI tool to help us find the best value, and it's like a one-stop shop for all of your research needs. So it's a really cool tool. Make sure to check that out at LineStarApp.com. That's going to do it for us here. Good luck, everybody. We'll see you guys next time.
Have a good one, guys. Good luck.